I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. You know, bands retire, and they say, we're done. We ain't ever going to do another show. Especially when their last show was in 1939. But racists always get the band back together. But Sweet Potato Hitler and the New Supremacist Tour had a big show at Madison Square Garden this last week. A lot of great acts on that show. We had a radio host who united America by calling Democrats degenerates, Jew haters, and lowlifes. Every one of them.
The whole fucking party, a bunch of degenerates, lowlives, Jew haters, and lowlives. Every one of them.
Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. One said Kamala was the Antichrist, and another said Puerto Rico was an island of garbage, and his black friend was carving watermelons for Halloween. Good to see the groundbreaking jokes from the 1850s, which is when the maggots think America was great. Captain Brainworm also was amazing. So, we are 1 week away from the biggest election in our life, and for some reason, the guy who lied from the first time he came down his diseased escalator, he lied about Mexicans, he lied about Obama, he lied about being buddies with Putin.
Well, I don't comment on that, but I will tell you that if I did, it's a smart thing.
He lied 33,000 times in the 4 years he spent driving America into a ditch full of incompetence and stupidity. Then he spun the tires and buried us in a pandemic, empty stores, and we had an unemployment rate of 14%. The stock market dropped in half. Did he get us out of that ditch? Nope. These two did. We have the best economy in the world currently because of these two. But it's our fault, man. We didn't give him enough time to finish.
I have concepts of a plan.
His concept of a plan. Still waiting, TikTok. This moron made farmers lose their farms because this moron does not know where a tariff is because he's a moron. So today, with 1 week left, let's go over the scoreboard on the Trump versus Biden-Harris. Since 2016, when the dumpster fire became president, he has opined about windmills causing cancer while solar is going to ruin the desert. What?
Like
he had an unemployment rate higher than the lifts in his shoes and a moral compass so low, it points his tiny mushroom to porn stars and his own daughter. He's on Epstein's pedo jet manifest 7 times. That's a problem with having a pedophile for your best friend. It kind of rubs off on you, but not as much as the stench of being a civilly convicted rapist who gleefully admits on an open mic that he grabs pussy. Because when you're famous, you can do anything.
You can do anything.
Yeah, he said it. These are the character traits that would make Hannibal Lecter blush, but Hannibal Lecter is imaginary. Except Fat Bastard doesn't seem to know that.
The late, great Hannibal Lecter.
But let's talk about what he did. He called our allies shithole countries. It's un-American. He held back weapons to extort Ukraine to find made-up dirt on Biden. He was impeached. It's un-American. They went after Biden for 3 years. Nothing. Gave 3 United States military bases to the Russians. After abandoning the Kurds, thousands died. He bailed on our allies. He's un-American. One of his best buddies is Vladimir Putin, an enemy of the United States. He's un-American. He stole top-secret classified documents and then lied about them. His home had to be raided by law enforcement. He's un-American. While he had our nation's most sensitive documents in his shitter, he talked to Vladimir Putin 7 times. He's un-American. He negotiated with the Taliban, not the Afghan government. He released 5,000 Taliban terrorists back into Afghanistan after so many of our soldiers died fighting and capturing them. And one of those terrorists killed 13 American soldiers. Un-American. He called those same soldiers suckers and losers. You heard me. He said it. He said it to a 4-star general. He's a stable genius, and he's un-American. He said COVID was a hoax while we stacked dead relatives in trucks. He's un-American. In a country designed as a nation of immigrants, he used Hitler's words and said they are poisoning the blood of our country. Un-American. His mother was an immigrant. Did he forget that? His father was arrested at a KKK rally in 1925, and after Charlottesville, this pillow-fisted, diaper-wearing comb-over refused to denounce the leader of the KKK, David Duke. He's un-American. Said he wants to be a dictator on day one. In this, a free country, that's un-American. On January 6, 2020, he tried to overthrow the United States government and hang his own vice president. He sent a mob. He was impeached again. He's un-American. He said he wants to terminate the Constitution. He's un-American. He took women's rights to their own bodies away. Un-American. He said he would jail reporters who reported the truth about him. He's against the First Amendment. He's un-American. And I could go on and on and on. And the people that support this obese canker sore don't care that he's the most and anti-American candidate in our history. So you go ahead, vote for him, but take those defaced flags off your pickup trucks, the ones with his orange face and vagina neck on them, because those flags are violating the United States flag code, patriot, and that's un-American, and you're responsible for that. I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. Fuck!
Guys, don't miss Christopher Titus's brand new comedy special, Doomed to Repeat, and Rachel Bradley's new special, Beauty for Ashes, on tour now. This weekend, November 1st and 2nd in Timonium, Maryland. Then November 3rd in Arlington, Virginia. Next weekend, November 8th and 9th in Columbus, Ohio. Then November 10th in Lexington, Kentucky. For more tour dates and tickets, go to ChristopherTitus.com.